So have any of you started looking at investments? Everyone here is kind of under the age of 26, 25, 24. Have you guys started to look at things outside of just endorsement deals and actually investing and giving companies money?
You know, in the W, we don't get the big buckets. You feel me? Like, we don't have that. So when it comes to money and investing and other things, I have to be very particular because I'm not a multimillionaire, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that because it's like, no, you guys earned it, you deserve it. Yes. I only have this little like pot of money, and it's just like I have to use that very wisely.
Haley, when it comes to you, have you thought about that yet, of what you might be interested in down the road or investing in, or how you think about business at the next level?
Yeah, I think for me, I'm just now getting off, like living off my college stipend right now. So I still am having classes. I had class this morning. I had a presentation before I came here. With this new NIL stuff, I'm coming into more money that I'm looking forward to investing in businesses that I believe in, but it's just prioritizing what's important.
Yeah, and Josh, you went to Villanova, you won a national championship. How do you think NIL would have affected you in that situation?
Shit, I wouldn't have been broke.
Exactly, right? I'm always fascinated when it comes to athletes moving from college to the professional level, right? How did you guys deal with that personally, and like how has that changed? What was your experience?
Well, I mean, that's what I was gonna say. It was definitely, I feel like maybe a little bit more tougher for me than these two right here who got a little bit more time in school, a little bit more time to grow up. Whenever you go into the league and I'm 19 years old and you get all these things, and it's obviously we all make it to a high level because we keep the distractions away. Being able to trust people and the right people is very important.
A lot of these athletes are talking about crypto, right? And it's become much more of a topic of conversation, especially over the last year, as some of these assets have gotten more expensive and the prices are going up. Do any of you own crypto currently? Is it something you've thought about personally?
Well, I mean, for me, I'm still in the learning process still. I know Josh.
Josh is like, yeah, I got it.
Yeah, no, I have some. At the beginning, I didn't really know exactly what I wanted to invest in or exactly what everything was. So I just put like a little bit of money in one, a little bit of money in Tron, or a little bit of money in Ripple, a little bit of money in Sushi Swap. You're gonna make some money in some, you're gonna lose some money in some.
Have you felt that over the last like 12 months, there has been more interest in kind of like people asking you about it, or other athletes trying to figure out what's going on?
A lot of it's been in NFTs, just because they know that I'm fascinated with NFTs. You know, obviously it started with Top Shot, and obviously now it's, Bored Ape Yacht Club, CryptoPunks, and Gutter Cats, Cool Cats.
I mean, like, how involved are you in it? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you checking it every day, or is it?
It all depends. I mean, it's really just, we don't have the time to be, hours out of a day. But then for us, we already have a platform. Now, with your shoe coming out, it's like you can have an NFT with, have your shoe come out, and if you buy a shoe, you get your own NFT.
Gosh, I really wish I understood that.
Well, you know what NBA Top Shot is, right?
Yeah.
So NFT stands for non-fungible token. It essentially just means that it is something that's, you can't interchange it, right? It is one of a kind, it is unique, and it is now able to be digitally recognized as such, right? So the way I like to think about it is, if we all threw $100 on the table, mix them all up, it doesn't matter what $100 you grab, right? Because you still have $100, same thing. If we all threw a Picasso on the table, but only mine was real, and all of you threw fake ones on there, it matters which one you pick back up, right? And that's what NFTs are doing in the digital space. There's a huge knowledge gap, I think, right, when it comes to crypto assets in general. And I think that if more people understood the purpose that they were supposed to serve, and didn't see it as kind of like the Wild West out there of not knowing anything, that more people would be interested in it, right?
I'm really just trying to wrap my head around everything, honestly.
You're still just like, okay, how do I even learn about it? I'm Googling what cryptocurrency is, and it's barely giving me any answers. How do you even switch your money into Bitcoin, and how do you, how does the transfer work, or anything of the sort?
I think that brings up an interesting point, right? So CoinCloud, who we're here with, they're really solving that exact problem. When it comes to access, just in the US, about 3% of people do not have access to a bank. 10% of people are underbanked, right? So that just means they're not nearby a bank, they don't have easy access. And CoinCloud, they're putting these, essentially what they are is their digital currency ATMs. And they're putting them in convenience stores, grocery stores, bodegas, etc. So you can pop into a CVS or a Kroger or wherever it might be, and you're eventually gonna run into one of these machines where you can buy and sell and send digital currencies. How do you guys think about, not necessarily specifically in crypto, but building your brand for the future?
Up until, about a month ago, it was really just social media stuff and just interactions that I have with people. With cryptocurrencies, I've learned more than I have on any of my Google searches so far. It's not exclusive to the 1%. It's a way for people to connect.
And Trae, you're coming off a big year personally. I grew up a Knicks fan, so we won't talk about what you did in the Garden, but I respect it.
I mean, for me, I always carry myself as a brand. I mean, continue to be humble like we all are. I think when it comes to crypto, I want to get more involved. I'm just listening and I learned a lot, so this is really cool.
The ball's gonna stop bouncing for all of us someday, and we're gonna have to make money. Once you really realize that, that's when you start really monetizing yourself and your investments and the money that you're able to make, off of the court.
I think the key thing is just doing something that you love. Investing in yourself, but also things that you love, because that's when you're gonna get the unapologetic, the authentic you. When you have something like CoinCloud that is like gonna be so accessible and there for people to see, I think that's when people are gonna get more educated and wanted to be a part of it. And that's when that brand starts to grow.
We're gonna end it there, guys. You guys are 4 of the brightest stars in the game of basketball, both on and off the court, it seems. So I'm excited to see where you guys in your careers and your future go. So thanks for doing this.
Sure.